Star Wars Smuggler's Bounty, a Han Solo audio drama adventure. Chapter 2 of the Smuggler series. A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away. On the run, the upstart Rebel Alliance is caught in a desperate struggle to survive. The vindictive Empire will stop at nothing to end their bold insurrection dead in its tracks. There has been a groundswell of support for the rebellion since the Battle of Yavin, but without the backing of the now disbanded Senate, their revolution hangs precariously in the balance. Princess Leia Organa, determined to match the military might of the Empire, has dispatched a covert team led by Han Solo and Luke Skywalker on a daring raid of an Imperial munitions vessel orbiting the moon of Shandor.
Be careful, Rogue 7. Keep a tight formation.
It's hard to shake them, Wedge. There's way more TIE fighters out here than we planned.
That's why we need to make every shot count, boys.
Copy that, Commander Antilles.
Luke, how's that hijacking going down there?
Our assault team is almost to the bridge, but we're encountering a little bit of resistance.
Yeah, tell me about it. We're taking some heavy fire out here, too. Good thing we brought the whole squadron.
Sure are a lot of stormtroopers on this ship for a supply vessel.
Boy, you said it, kid. This is more like a stormtrooper convention.
I think someone knew we were coming.
Come on, there's no way they could have known.
This is the door to the bridge, but it's sealed shut.
Well, why don't you use that can opener of yours?
Never thought of that.
That's why I'm here, pal.
Stand back! That should do it. You guys ready?
As I'll ever be. In we go!
Whoa!
The princess said there was only supposed to be one squad here.
Tell that to them.
Now, maybe you were right, farm boy. Hey, oh, careful, kid. Careful, kid. You almost gave me a haircut with that thing.
You just worry about those troopers on the left. I'll handle this batch.
Well, whatever you say, just don't kill yourself in the process.
Stand down, rebel scum.
Stand down? Well, in case you haven't noticed, you're the only Imperial left.
This ship is now the property of the Rebel Alliance.
You may think you have the upper hand, but as we speak, a fleet of Star Destroyers is moving to ensnare you and your fellow insurgents. As captain of this vessel, I suggest you surrender immediately, or else.
Surrender? Is that so? Consider that a demotion, Captain.
Wedge, I'd say the bridge is secure.
Well, that's perfect timing. We got 2 incoming Star Destroyers out here.
Well, that was fast.
Sure was. Change of plans. There's no time to unload the ship. We gotta have to take her with us.
Oh, boy. Roger that.
I'm punching in the coordinates now. Get ready, boys. Hit it, Chewie!
Han, Luke, and Chewbacca return to the fleet aboard the stolen Imperial munition vessel and are immediately called in for debriefing by Princess Leia, who is joined by Snivian rebel conspirator Horan Chakroy.
Welcome back, boys. Another close one.
That's right. You said it, Chewie. That was too close.
It wasn't so bad. Found a new use for my lightsaber.
Once again, the Alliance is in great debt to you, Commander Skywalker.
These weapons we've obtained will prove invaluable to our efforts against the Empire.
We've obtained? I'm sorry, you're new. Who is this guy again?
Han, meet Horan Chakroy. He's one of the Alliance's strongest supporters and a critical ally. He also provided the information that led us to that ship.
Well, next time you may want to step up your game, pal. That convoy was crawling with white shells.
As you know, Captain Solo, this mission always runs the element of risk.
Yeah, well, thanks for the update, buddy. But I didn't see you out there in the front line.
Oh, take it easy.
Whatever.
Everyone, please. Let us focus on the matter at hand. These weapons will prove vital as we expand the Alliance. But we need more. We need the resources to fight back. We must match them on their level. Blaster for blaster.
But we can't catch a break. What's the status of Admiral Akbar's latest recon mission? Did his team turn up any new base locations?
Unfortunately, no. The Empire has been sparing no resource to make an example out of us. I'm afraid our options are dwindling.
If I may, my sources suggest a tiny planet named Jerome Minor in the Shula cluster. It's no proximity to any major hyperspace lanes, and its outer moons are both temperate and unpopulated.
Temperate and unpopulated? Is this guy joking? The Empire's probably waiting for us all there right now.
Captain Solo, you're in no position to comment.
Hey, what does that mean?
Oh, here we go again.
Need I remind you about the last time you were put in charge?
If you're referring to the mission where Captain Solo was captured by amateur bounty hunters...
Hey. All right, actually, let's not talk about that mission. In fact, let's never talk about that mission again. Look, it's been real floating around here with all you waiting to die, but forget this. I'm out of here. But hey, send me a holo card.
Han.
Come on, Chewie, we got things to do. I don't know, things. Come on, let's go.
What a fascinating human. Is he always like that?
He can be a bit sensitive sometimes.
Boy, the Falcon sure took a beating out there. These power couplings are totally fried. I don't know where, but I'll think of something. For now, let's just focus on the Falcon, all right, pal? Okay. Wait till I tell you to connect the cables, all right? Then... No, I said wait, you furry lump. Forget it, I've got it. Hey, toss me the hydro spanner, will you?
Well, that was some exit, Captain. You always that dramatic?
I guess you've been rubbing off on me.
And here I was thinking you were one of us.
Spare me the Inquisition, Princess. I'm just a guy with a fast ship and people to see.
Okay, enough bravado, tough guy. I'm here because we need you to...
Oh, sorry, what was that again, sister?
Han!
Sorry.
Would you...
Sorry, can't hear you.
Are you quite finished? We don't have time for this.
Oh, okay. Cool your engines, relax. What can I do you for?
A very unique opportunity has presented itself to the rebellion.
What kind of an opportunity?
The kind that keeps us alive. We need you, Han. You're the best pilot we've got.
Well, everybody knows that. What's the mission?
There is a resistance group very sympathetic to our cause. They've been fighting the Empire nearly as long as we have, but they rarely stray from their system. Their leader is a reclusive arms dealer turned freedom fighter named Taff Phaedros. Lucky for us, we've just secured a meeting with him. If we can win his favor and gain access to his weapons cache, we could finally give the Empire a run for their money.
Sounds complicated. I'm not your guy.
It's actually pretty simple, Han. All you'd have to do is escort our friend Horan Chakroy to the rendezvous.
Chakroy, that clown? No thanks. Besides, if it's so important, why don't you just do it yourself?
Because someone in my position should not be seen on Zeltros.
Wait. Wait a second. Did you just say Zeltros?
Yes, Zeltros.
As in the shining jewel of the Zel cluster?
Yes.
The Sabak capital of the galaxy?
Yes, Han.
Well, why didn't you say Zeltros in the first place?
While I understand the obvious allure of a gambling planet, I will need you focused on the mission at hand. Is that even remotely possible, Captain?
Absolutely. Hey, we're your guys.
I had a feeling I could count on you. Time is of the essence. You'll need to leave within the hour.
No problem. You can count on us. See, Chewie, I told you I'd think of something. What do you mean you think she likes me? Of course she does. She can't take her eyes off me. Oh, can it, softy? There, that should do it. Fire up the engines, Chew. Oh, here comes the delegation. Hey, and while you're up there, take a shower, pal. You stink like a wet bantha. Sorry.
Captain Solo, I apologize for getting off on the wrong foot earlier. While I tried my hardest to convince Princess Organa of the value her presence would add to this mission, I'm confident we're in most capable hands with you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, okay. Whatever. Make yourself at home, Shockroy, or whatever your name is. And keep your paws out of my rations. And keep your feet off the seats. I just detailed her.
Well,
I don't trust that guy, Leia.
Really? Well, look who's talking.
Salutations, Captain Solo. Oh. Salutations, Captain Solo. No. Salutations, Captain Solo. It is a pleasure to...
Whoa. 3PO? No one said anything about droids. You can go in the cargo hold.
The cargo hold?
Sorry, no room for backseat pilots in my cockpit.
Han, Luke kindly offered us C-3PO's services.
Oh, I bet he did.
3PO will be assisting in the negotiations with Taff Phaedros on Zeltros.
Well, in case you haven't noticed, I'm a pretty good negotiator myself.
Yes, Han, but you don't speak Yorentese, or do you? Just think of him as a necessary nuisance.
As a 3PO series protocol droid, my language and negotiation skills are second to none.
A necessary nuisance? I don't know about the necessary part. Hey, watch yourself, dome face. I don't even let the Falcon talk to me like that.
Han.
Well, as long as I can switch him off.
Thank you.
Anything for you, Princess.
Come on, R2.
So, Brainiac. Do you count cards?
Count cards? Oh, why, I never.
How did I get stuck babysitting this walking circuit board? Come on, let's blow this place, Chewie. Welcome to Zeltros, one of the finest planets in the galaxy. It's lawless, seedy, extremely dangerous, and my kind of planet.
Yes. Well, let us head out. It's nearly time to meet Phaedros.
Yeah, okay, super. Hey, Chewie and I have some things to attend to. Just a few safety protocols and stuff. So, it's all official, of course.
But our meeting with the Zel Resistance is of the utmost importance to the survival of the rebellion, and...
I agree. Splitting up was never part of the itinerary.
Yes.
You probably missed the memo. Look, we'll do our thing, and you do whatever it is you do. Besides, you don't need us, remember? 3PO, our master negotiator here, is going with you.
But Captain Solo...
Hey. Orders are orders.
Well, we have no time to waste. We must catch a speeder.
One more time on that one?
Well, we have no time to waste. We must catch a speeder.
Well, we'll be sure to meet up with you as soon as we're done. Off you go.
Humans. They are so confusing.
Of course I know what I'm doing. Oh, okay, so now you're Mr. Sensible. Well, who am I to turn down wisdom from a Wookiee? Come on. The only thing better than a vacation is a paid vacation. Well, first thing you do when you get to a new planet is scope it out. Get the lay of the land, your finger on the pulse, and that means heading to the worst part of town. Thankfully for us, that's where the best gambling joints are. Yeah. All right, you done? Of course. But if we play our cards right, literally, we can help our pals and score enough credits to get job off our backs. That slime bag is relentless.
Yes, and that is another 8,000 credits to our guest from Corellia.
That's why people call me the best sabacc player from here to Nar Shaddaa. What do you mean, who? Everyone, you buzzball. We're up 27,000 and we've only been here for an hour. If we keep this streak up, we can cash out and meet the congregation before they make it back to the ship. Oh, criff. Hey, bottoms up, Chewie. We need to move. Fast. And keep a low profile. No, not Imperials. Worse. I just spotted an old girlfriend. No, don't make eye contact, you idiot. Wonderful, here she comes. You know, some wingman you are.
Well, look who it is. Han Solo.
Treya? Treya Lanik? Hey, it's been a while.
Look at you, Solo. You haven't aged a day. And you too, Chewbacca. Come here. Let me scratch your neck. I was always hoping we'd cross paths again. What brings you to Zeltros?
Oh, the usual. Drinks, fun, and, the spas. Great spas here. Great for Chewie's fur. Right, Chewie? Right, Chewie? Well, we're just heading out. Really, really good to see you, Treya. Really.
Looks like I'm not the only one who recognized you.
What do you mean?
See that guy over there? The spacer with the blue jacket? He's got undercover Imperial written all over him. He's circled your table twice now. And the female Twi'lek, plain tunic, too plain. She's fingering a concealed weapon.
It's nonsense. I don't see anything.
Word on the street is that you two have been working with the rebellion.
That right.
You and I have more in common than you realize. I'm working with the Rizal Resistance. Ever heard of them?
Wait a second. You're working with the Zell Resistance? Our guys are meeting up with Taff Phaedros right now.
No, that's impossible. Phaedros hasn't ventured out of hiding in years.
Well, then who is Shaw Croy meeting with? 3PO, that you? 3PO, you okay?
Need... ambush... Need help... Solo?
Shaw Croy.
Solo!
Shaw Croy, come in! Shaw Croy! You know, I'm beginning to trust your instincts. Yeah, keep your pants on, Chewie. I see them.
They're making their move. I can get you out of here.
How? We're surrounded. Wait, Treya, what? Wait, why are you climbing up on the table?
Hey! Drinks for everyone!
What? Wait, what? Who's paying for that?
You are!
But we didn't cash out yet. That's our entire winnings.
It's not my problem. Let's move.
You got a speeder?
No, but I know this city like the back of my hand.
Well, we need to find Shaw Croy or else I'll never hear the end of it.
Then follow me. The upper levels are going to be crawling with troopers. Then follow me. The upper levels will be crawling with troopers. But I know another way.
Han and Chewie have placed their faith in an old friend and fellow freedom fighter, Treya Lanik. But little do they know, the Empire has descended upon Zeltros, eager to neutralize both the rebellion and the local resistance. It's up to Han to find their companions Horachak Roy and C-3PO before the Empire finds them.
Look, in here.
Oh, Criff. We're too late.
The Empire is here, all right. The whole place has been shot up.
Come in, 3PO. Come in. 3PO, anybody? They're gone.
But how could the Empire have known you were coming?
Well, yeah, pal. Obviously someone tipped them off.
Or there was never a meeting in the first place.
Or both. You give the Empire too little credit, Captain Solo. Not only did we know you were coming, but we sent the invite.
Tolek.
Moff Tolek. As the Imperial Commander of this sector, I officially welcome you and your Wookiee companion to Zeltros.
Oh. And I see you brought friends.
Only a company of the Empire's finest troops. I want to ensure that your stay is as comfortable as possible. I must say, while I was hoping for Princess Leia Organa, the infamous Han Solo is quite the prize.
Infamous?
Hey, I'll take it.
I see you've wasted no time in falling in with the wrong crowd. And what a pleasant bonus. Trey Alanik, Taff Phaedrus' top lieutenant.
Top lieutenant, huh?
Hey, you never asked.
Perhaps we can strike a deal. You provide me with the whereabouts of Phaedrus, and I spare you all a very humiliating, very painful execution.
Wow. You're just quite the humanitarian.
Well, your reputation precedes you, Captain Solo.
Blasters, on the ground.
Now.
It's been a good run, Chewie. But I guess it's time to fold them.
Captain Solo! Captain Solo!
3PO!
You there, droid! Halt!
Oh dear!
Who are you?
Quick, blast him! Chewie! We gotta get out of here!
There's a way at the back.
Well, hurry, don't just stand there, Chewie. Jam the door! Well, nice distraction, Goldie Pants. Never been happier to see you.
What is happening?
Move it! Oh, now what?
We need to find a way down.
Solo!
Tolek has cut us off. Gonna have to come back the way we came.
Oh, forget that.
Captain Solo, over here!
I see him. There's troopers behind us, too.
There's nowhere left to run, Carillion.
We're surrounded.
Not below us. Look, there's a hover train coming our way.
Yeah? And?
On the count of 3, we jump.
Wait, are you kidding me? That is a 30-meter drop.
Which is why we only get one shot at this, sunshine.
We will be rail meat.
Then don't miss. Ready? 3, 2, jump!
But you said...
Jump!
We made it.
Oh dear, my leg, my leg!
Quit complaining. Chewie will slap you back together. Just be thankful you still got your...
You are insane! Do you know that?
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Stranded, sinister agents of the Empire Moff Tolek and a battalion of stormtroopers are hot on the trail of Han and Chewie. With Trey Alanik as their guide, our heroes are led into the capital's unsavory industrial sector, many levels below the city surface.
Oh my, this section of the city seems quite dangerous.
Yeah, Trey, where are you taking us?
Someplace safe.
From the smell of this neighborhood, we were safer back with the Empire.
Just trust me.
Wow, a hidden entrance. Not bad.
Freeze!
Whoa, okay. That is bad.
Okay, hey, easy, guys. They're with me.
Welcome back, Commander Lanik.
It's good to be back. The upper levels are crawling with troopers.
Trey, what is this place?
Welcome to the Zell Resistance. This underground facility has served as the heart of our efforts since the beginning.
Wow. Wow, look at this arsenal, Chewie. Portable ion cannons, A280 blaster rifles, DC-17s. You guys aren't messing around.
Treya, you're alive.
Barely. It's a mess out there. Phaedros, I want you to meet Han Solo.
Well, I've heard a lot about you, Phaedros.
Save it, Solo. You should never have brought him here, Treya.
There was nowhere else to take him. The Empire's swarming the city.
You know the rules about outsiders. Trust no one.
But Han and I go way back. He is one of us.
Is he really now?
Look, trust me, Phaedros, the Empire is no friend of mine.
Well, considering you just brought 2 Star Destroyers to my backyard, I can't say I'm impressed.
Hey, that wasn't my fault.
We've been operating under the radar for 10 years, and in 10 minutes, you've threatened to compromise everything we've built here.
Look, I'm sorry.
You're one of the most wanted men in the galaxy. Not to mention you're reckless and selfish, a total liability. If this is who the Rebel Alliance sends on our behalf, then it's best we keep to ourselves. It doesn't matter.
I didn't mean to...
It doesn't matter. You did. Treya, please escort Captain Solo and his companions off Zeltros immediately. All missions to the upper levels are on indefinite hold until the situation calms down. The Resistance is going dark.
But...
Those are my orders.
Wow. Your boss is a real charmer.
He'll cool off.
Hopefully.
This is his life. He has dedicated everything to this cause, and he takes it very seriously. We all do.
Since when?
Walk with me. For the longest time, I tried to ignore what the Empire was doing. But I just couldn't turn a blind eye anymore. They hurt too many friends. I had to do something, anything. That's when I met Phaedros, and the rest is history.
You chose to go legit on a gambling planet. You're my kind of girl.
You're a kind of girl. Well, enough about me, Solo. Look at you.
Me?
Yes, I'm impressed. You helped take down the Death Star. Heard all about it on the way out here, so you must be doing something right.
We're completely wrong, but thanks.
I mean, you're actually doing something good with your life for a change.
Yeah, right. For a change.
When I saw you back there at the casino, so many memories raced back. We may have gone our different directions, but it seems that we both want the same thing.
Oh, do we now?
You know, there might still be a chance to make things right, Solo.
What things?
Us things.
Really? That's so.
Mm-hmm. I'd say the odds look pretty good.
Like 50-50?
Oh, better. Much, much better.
Well, is it too late to double down? Great. Wonderful timing. I have to, this is...
Yeah, by all means.
Hey, Leia.
Han, where have you been? Are you guys all right? You were supposed to report in hours ago.
I know. It's just, the mission's been going so well that I haven't had time to call. Super well, like, super great.
Super? Huh?
Han, are you there? What happened with Phaedros? How was the meeting? Is the Resistance on board?
Let me double check. Let me double check that with 3PO. After all, he did most of the negotiating, like you asked. But I think they're about to go back in a final round of talks or whatever they do with these things. So sit tight, and we'll get back to you with a full report.
Han, is something wrong?
No, of course not. Look, it was great to hear from you. See you soon.
Wait, Han!
It all makes sense now. Princess Leia Organa is your new girlfriend. Wow, you really traded up, buddy.
Girlfriend? No. More like an annoying relative.
No, come on, it's clear as a Serrano sunset. You have a thing for a princess.
Oh, hey, stop. Don't be silly.
Admit it. Well, I mean, obviously she's into you.
Really? Let me ask you something. You think a princess and a guy like me?
Sure. Why not? You're whip smart.
You're damn right.
Roguishly handsome.
It's the smile, isn't it?
And a crack shot.
Hey, I've hit Gundarks in the dark.
An ace pilot.
Kessel Run, baby, 12 parsecs.
And you have an ego the size of an asteroid.
Hey.
So, come to think of it, no. She wouldn't go for a guy like you.
What?
Like I never should have. I used to love you. But it's clear to me now that that was just the past.
Loved me? Well, I didn't know that.
Apparently, there are just a lot of things that you don't know. Phaedrus was right about you, Han. You are reckless and selfish. And you just don't get it. Get your things together, meet me by the transport. It's time to go.
Excuse me, Captain Solo. Would this be an appropriate time to interrupt?
3PO! How long have you been standing there?
Well, several minutes.
You want to do me a favor and knock next time, you buckethead?
But, sir, it's Chakroy. I think I know where he is.
Wait a second. Stop. What do you mean you think you know where he is?
He seems to be using a very ancient Republic analog comm unit to covertly transmit his coordinates to the Falcon. It's rather clever, I might add. He seems to have...
Blah, 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 blah. Where is he, 3PO?
It's difficult to acquire an exact reading, but it appears we can track his signal.
Well, that's the best news I've heard all day.
Shall I inform our new friends?
Forget them. We've screwed things up enough here as it is. Let's split before it gets any worse.
But what about...
But what about nothing? We're done here. We never should have come back in the first place.
Han, Chewbacca, and C-3PO have successfully tracked Haran Chakroy's signal to a shipyard on the outskirts of the capital, only to find it under the control of Imperial forces.
Well, this is where the Empire's been hiding, all right. From what I can tell with these binoculars, there appears to be only one transport down there even prepped for takeoff. If there's still a shot to salvage something out of this trip, we gotta get off this rooftop and grab Chakroy before that shuttle leaves. So, we just lay low here till they escort him outside. And then, we do our thing. Shoot a bunch of people. And do it fast. What do you mean, how are we going to do that? Like we always do it, pal. On our own.
I must say, I agree with Chewbacca. This plan is quite rash.
Well, I don't like it either. But I don't like it either. But you two got any better ideas? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Sir, there appears to be some movement at the south end of the shipyard.
Yeah, they're making their move. So it's time to make ours.
You there! Halt! What are you doing here? This is a restricted airfield.
Oh, hey, sorry. Just making this final delivery before takeoff.
We weren't notified about this.
Well, headquarters is supposed to have calmed in requesting a food restock before takeoff. You boys don't want to go hungry up in space,
Hold on.
do you?
What's your ID number?
My ID number? Hey, what's your ID number, pal? Trust me, you don't want to deal with my supervisor.
Your supervisor. All right, hands in the air.
Uh-oh. Here comes my supervisor.
I must say, nice disguise, Solo.
Well, I sure hope you're good with a blaster, Shawcroy, because these white and shinies have a lot of friends.
Oh, I am.
Time to move.
Always in a hurry, Solo.
Hey, what are you doing pointing that blaster at me?
For a man fueled by street smarts, you sure are coasting on fumes.
Are you serious?
Deathly serious. Isn't that right, Moff Tolik?
You just keep coming back, don't you, Captain Solo?
Tolik and I make quite the team. Wouldn't you agree?
You filthy, double-crossing, snort-cackle traitor!
Well, it's the perfect partnership, if you ask me. Deceit and treachery.
I should have known you were in the Empire's back pocket, Shawcroy. You smelt worse than a Kularan bog rat from the minute I met you.
The Rebel Alliance is weak. I knew your friends would believe whatever Shawcroy fed them. Hope can be dangerously intoxicating. It often makes one blind to reality.
And the reality is the Empire pays far, far better. You of all humans should respect that.
And I thought Hutts were slimy.
You will lead me to Phaedros, so I can crush the resistance once and for all. And then I will bring you to the Emperor myself. He will make a fine offering. I think Grand Moff Tolik has quite the regal ring, don't you?
I sure do. If you want to bite it the way Tarkin did.
I'm afraid you have no choice in the matter.
Actually, I do. I would rather die than help the Empire.
Well, that could be arranged.
I'm sure it could.
Look out! It's the Resistance! Take cover, Chewie!
Would you look at those speeders? Those Imperials don't know what hit them. Apparently the locals don't hate us after all.
Han!
Traya, what are you doing here? How'd you know where to find us?
3PO sent us your coordinates. He actually kept us on an open channel the entire time. We heard everything.
Really?
Phaedros gave the order to pull you out himself. Smart droid you got there.
3PO, huh? Remind me not to hate him sometime.
No! They're shooting at us! Oh, it's the end for everyone!
Traya, I take that back.
Look, on the platform. Shawcroy's making a run for the shuttle up there.
Not if I can help it.
I'll head him off from the other side.
Hey! Shawcroy! Slithering out of here so soon?
Keep your distance, Solo!
Then stop where you are.
Don't be a fool. Men like us don't choose sides, Solo. We're survivors. We follow the credits.
If you keep backing away, I'm gonna have to shoot.
You don't have it in you.
But she does.
Nothing makes a man listen quite like a blaster to his head.
Traya, I should have known you wouldn't be far behind.
Phaedros is gonna make you pay for selling out this planet, Shawcroy.
I highly
No!
doubt that. Now, who has the upper hand? How do you like a blaster to your head? Lower your weapon, Solo, or she dies.
Don't listen to him, Han. He can't.
Gun down, Smuggler. You don't have a shot.
I always have a shot.
Solo! Solo, you could have killed me!
You said I was a crack shot, didn't you?
Commander Lanik, we've just been alerted that the orbiting Star Destroyers have dispatched reinforcements. Imperial transports will be entering the atmosphere any moment.
Captain Solo! Captain Solo! Oh, we've been looking all over for you. Now would be an excellent time to depart.
Chewie, take Dr. Obvious back here to the Falcon and get her started. It's time for Plan A. Traya and I will shake Tolik's goons off our tail, or else you'll never be able to take off.
Okay, there's too many of them. What's plan B?
There isn't any.
Watch out for that stormtrooper.
I see him. They're over here.
Oh my God, they're swarming our location.
Treya, listen to me. You got to get underground.
Commander Lanik, this way.
There's your opening. Run for it.
I'm not leaving you here.
It's the only option. Chewie will circle back for me.
You really have changed, Solo.
Hopefully for the better.
Oh, almost forgot. Take this disc. Make sure it safely reaches the rebellion.
What is it?
It's for your girlfriend.
There's my ride. Looks like this is goodbye, Treya.
Well, if it is, then here's a kiss for the road.
Well, what was that?
That is for what it could have been.
On board. Han boards the Millennium Falcon safely as Chewbacca deftly pilots their modified transport past the local security and into outer space, leaving behind Zeltros and a world of memories.
Thanks for the rescue back there, Chewie. Now scoot over, I'll take it from here. Give the thrusters all the juice you can. We gotta get out of here.
But, sir, the hyperdrive's inertial
Not
dampers...
now, I'm kind of busy. Oh, that's not a good sound.
Would now be a good time to discuss the damage to the inertial dampeners?
A good time? Yeah, it's a wonderful time. Pull up a chair, let's discuss it over lunch.
Oh, dear.
Scratch the thrusters, Chewie. Throw everything we've got into the rear deflectors. A direct hit from one of these Star Destroyers is going to put us out of business real quick.
Perhaps if we bypass the primary feed and divert power from the auxiliary generator...
Would you mind? Chewie, this is going to be a real short party unless you get those dampeners sorted. So, why don't you try bypassing the primary feed and diverting some power from the auxiliary generator, okay, pal? I don't care whose fault it is. We can't dance with these ships much longer. It's just a matter of time until one of them snares us in a tractor beam.
Might I note that beeping sound indicates we are now within tractor beam range?
No! Now buckle up, boldface, or else I'm going to personally make sure the Empire melts you down for scrap. Whoa. Where did that blast come from?
Someone is firing at those Star Destroyers.
Yeah, I see him too, Chewie. I don't know how, but I see him. Rogue Squadron!
Looks like we arrived just in time. You need me to slip on a spacesuit and help you weld her back together?
Good to hear from you. No, that's what Wookiees are for. What took you so long, Wedge?
Look, I'm transmitting the fleet's new coordinates your way now.
Sounds good. I've had just about enough of this planet anyway. How are we looking back there, Chewie? That's good enough for me. Lock it down. Wedge, our long-range sensors are showing another incoming... Wedge, our long-range sensors are showing another incoming TIE formation on your vector.
We'll hold them off, Han. You make that jump.
Oh, don't be crazy. You're totally outnumbered.
Rogue Squadron is always outnumbered. You just worry about getting out of here. We've got you covered, Han.
Thanks, Wedge. I'll see you madmen back at the fleet, huh? Oh, sure. Well, that trip wasn't all bad. Wow, that trip wasn't all bad, Chewie. Just most of it. Fine, I take it back. You're an okay wingman, pal. Just keep the whole Treya thing on the down low, would you?
Well, look what the Womp Rat dragged in.
Well, you ain't got rid of me yet, Luke. Ease up, bucket brain. Yeah, your Rust buddy's fine. So, Luke, Princess drive you crazy while I was gone or what?
I'm standing right here, laser brain.
I know. Since when have I not allowed to give you a hard time, Princess?
What happened to our friend Chalcroy?
Well, let's just say he wasn't our friend.
I see.
Here. Phaedros wanted me to give you this.
Looks like some kind of data disk. Well, let's see what we've got here.
Princess Organa, it is my pleasure to make your acquaintance. I am Taff Phaedros, leader of the Zell Resistance. As you know, we've been focused on our own revolutionary efforts for some time. However, thanks to Captain Solo, I realized that I may have been a bit too narrow in my isolationist stance.
Did he just thank you?
Shh. Listen.
The tyranny that Emperor Palpatine spreads throughout the galaxy directly impacts all of our lives. This war is only just beginning, and we're going to need each other. Thus, I have sorted out an arrangement that would allow us to work together and become a genuine rebel alliance. From this point on, please consider me your partner. And regarding Captain Solo...
Me?
He's honorable, honest, and shows great spirit. He and his Wookiee companion are true assets to this rebellion, selfless to the end. I hope you find him as inspiring as I do. I look forward to one day meeting you in person, Princess. Until then, may the Force be with you.
Inspiring, selfless.
Hey, it's good to have allies, you know? So, Leia, while I was there,
Han, the past is the past.
Yeah, right. It sure is.
So, are you sticking around or what, hotshot?
Well, why don't we discuss it over dinner? Some juicy nerf steaks, a nice glass of Naboo wine.
Tempting. But I don't eat nerf meat.
Oh, so she's playing hard to get, huh, Chewie?
Well, where to now, Leia?
Mon Mothma has just delivered new orders. The entire fleet is making the move to the Hoth system. Have you heard of it?
No, can't say I have.
Oh, me neither. But as long as it's warm, I'm sure we'll be fine. I sure could use the vacation.
Smuggler's Bounty was directed by Kyle Newman, produced by Timmy McInerney, and written by Kyle Newman and F.J. DeSanto, with music by John Williams, based on characters created by George Lucas. Starring David Collins as Han Solo, Jaime King as Trail Allen, Chewbacca the Wookiee as himself, James Arnold Taylor as Horan Chakroy, Catherine Tabor as Princess Leia, Tom Kane as C-3PO and the narrator, Sam Witwer as Moff Tollett, Matt Lanter as Luke Skywalker and Stormtrooper 1, D. Bradley Baker as Taff Phaedros and Rogue 7, Scott Porter as Wedge Antilles, the Sabak dealer and Stormtrooper 2, Matthew Wood as the Imperial Captain, the Resistance Fighter and Stormtrooper 3, and R2-D2 as himself. With special thanks to Chris Argyropoulos, Paul Bateman, Tracy Canobio, Mary Franklin, Michael Kogi, Lucasfilm Limited LLC, Jake Patty, Reed Pop, Mark Renfro, Joel Smith, and Jason Swank. This production of Star Wars Smuggler's Bounty, a Han Solo audio drama adventure, chopped in two, Chapter 2 of the Smuggler series was brought to you by Star Wars Celebration Anaheim. Copyright 2015. Han Solo and Chewbacca will return in the next chapter in the Smuggler series, Smuggler's Revenge.
We have a lot to cover, and the time is going to go by fast. So, Dave, can you just kind of set the ground rules? Can you give us a little something? Tell us about season 1 and how it all kind of came together.